Welcome in. Hi everyone, welcome in. Please like the stream. All right, I'm back, guys. Welcome in. Please like the stream. Donations are open for tarot readings. Okay, John, let's see. All right. Please for John's spirit. Hi, Ashley. How are you? Welcome in, guys. Please like the stream when you come in. Donations are open. What is annoying? For John's highest good. The first few weeks of September. We have the High Priestess. The Seven of Pentacles. That's good. The Five of Cups. The Fool clarified by the Devil. Okay, let's see. What is it? For his highest good. The Knight of Wands. The Emperor. It came out sideways. I don't take sideways cards. The Two of Pentacles. The Sun. The Ace of Cups clarified by the Seven of Cups. The Strength card. And the Queen of Wands. Give me 1 second. sorry, I had to grab water. Let me move these over. All right, so you have the High Priestess, the Seven of Cups, the Five of Cups. The Fool is clarified by the Devil. I'm gonna start there. Um, with the High Priestess, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups, I feel like September is gonna start off with like deep reflection. So I'm getting you're gonna be in a quiet, introspective place, listening more to your inner voice than external noise. I feel like there's a sense of waiting or assessing where you're at right at this time. Hi Anita, how are you? And with the Five of Cups, I feel like there may be lingering regret or focusing on a past, not a specific past loss. It could be more than one past losses is what I'm getting. Um, but this is what's being healed. Something from your like past losses are being healed is what I'm getting. I feel like spirit is guiding you to shift your focus towards what remains and what's possible rather than focusing on what um you know what's already gone. Um Mid-September with this Fool clarified by the Devil, the Knight of Wands, and the Emperor. I'm getting there's gonna be a powerful turning point that shows up here with the Fool. There's a new beginning, a fresh start, maybe a leap of faith. Feeling more energetic, feeling more happy. Um, um, More like in this place of like taking chances. However, it is clarified by the Devil. So for me, this could mean that you're breaking free from limiting attachments, fears, or cycles that once held you back. I'm getting like a liberating energy, but just be mindful of like not falling back into old patterns because the Devil is there. So it's almost like fear starts to kick in, overthinking, negative cycle starts to kick in. With the Knight of Wands and the Emperor, I do feel like you're going to be taking bold, confident action, but also learning to channel passion with discipline. Because the Emperor for me is all about discipline, being in control. The Knight of Wands is more of that energy where it's more impulsive, but the Emperor kind of balances this impulsive energy out. The Justice card is here, so I feel like there is a sense of like good karma coming your way. Yeah, I'm gonna do the donation list, guys. Just give me a second. I'm not gonna interrupt John's reading. Um, there's like good karma coming your way. Good like karmic balance is what I'm getting, but it's good karma. There could be some truth coming out and things aligning fairly for you. Um, I feel like towards the middle, you're gonna be feeling like you're reclaiming your power. So initially, like right now, I do see reflection. And with the Devil, I would just be mindful of that energy, not to reflect too much to the point where so there's always a choice. I always tell people this. Your experiences are your choices that you make when you start to reflect, especially when you're reflecting, right? The mind can be either your biggest helpful source or, it could be a negative source, right? So it's like you can reflect on things, past things, but don't unpack and stay there because you may find yourself in a negative cycle. Um so I feel like the middle stretch feels like you're again reclaiming your power, but it comes down to making decisions that align with your highest good, your higher self, and only you know what that is. um I feel like by late September with the Two of Pentacles, I'm getting juggling responsibilities, but also finding balance because the Two of Pentacles does talk about balance, finding balance eventually. The Sun is here, so there's clarity, joy, things being illuminated for you. I feel like this is like your breakthrough energy. You do have the Seven of Cups clarified by the Seven of Cups here. So there is a new emotional opening or opportunity. This could be someone new or just something emotionally fulfilling for you. But what I am getting with because the Seven of Cups is clarifying the Ace of Cups, you're going to need discernment. Not all options are real, is what Spirit is saying, but the right one will feel deeply aligned. So that's how you will know, right? I feel like with the strength and being clarified, well, no, it's not being clarified. I was going to say being clarified by the Queen of Wands. The strength in the Queen of Wands talks about your confidence, inner resilience, stepping more into like your personal power. I feel like you're going to be ending September feeling strong, inspired, and more in your authentic authority, especially with the Emperor showing up here. So I feel like the first, I want to say like the weeks in September, I'm gonna say the whole month is what I'm getting. I feel like you're definitely healing, and there's healing and perspective shift. Moving from regret um, to possibility. I see breaking free from old cycles as long as you choose a new beginning with courage and you don't fall back into old patterns of overthinking about losses and more counting them as blessings is what I'm getting. Kind of like seeing the cup half full and not half empty. I feel like you're gonna be balancing responsibilities while opening up to new opportunities that bring you joy and fulfillment, and for sure stepping into confidence and authentic power. I feel like Spirit saying like how you'll step into that power is by trusting yourself, and your inner strength. So I feel like you're gonna be throughout the month. You're gonna be moving to from introspection and I feel like heaviness into joy, empowerment, and emotional renewal. So that is what I have for you, John. Thank you so much. You're welcome. All right, let me go into the PayPal. 1 second, y'all. I have not read the chat. Yeah, no, I don't read the chat when I'm on somebody's reading. Let me see. Let me see. All right, so it is. All right, Ashley, you could go ahead and post, and then it's Anila. Please like the stream, guys. All right, let's see. Messages from the universe. I just had those in my hand. I just did an Etsy order. Where the fuck did I put them at? Yeah, I got it right here. All right, let's see. What's coming towards Ashley? And by the way, this deck is going to change its name. It's going to be what's coming towards you. So just FYI, it's no longer going to be messages from the universe. I'm going to change it. What's coming towards? What is coming towards Ashley? What are you making for dinner, Jeff? What is coming towards Ashley? What is coming towards Ashley? More money options. Okay, we got a few. Recognition for your talents. An ex resurfacing. And flirty attention from someone you least expect. Okay. A passionate connection sparking. You are evolving. A new home. It's coming towards Ashley. Feeling more confident in your own skin and self-worth. New career opportunities. It's coming towards Ashley. Someone confessing their feelings of romance. Past past love wanting another chance, and financial stability. So that is for you, Ashley. Thank you so much. I'm gonna keep this deck right here. All right, Anila, you can post your question. Wait, let me see. So this girl, Brianna, she's a Sagittarius. And is a past friend of Jabbar, or fling, I should say. He blocked a year ago, and recently she's blowing up his socials trying to reach him. But instead, this man didn't respond, which is good. Yeah, it could be him. Actually, I didn't really get any energy today. I didn't really get, usually if I get a side message, I'll give it to you guys. But I didn't get anything. You're welcome. But it could be him because he was definitely in your energy heavy the other day. And that doesn't just die down. If anything, that's usually those feelings get stronger. But he didn't block her. Instead, he changed his Instagram password on his recruiting page. And name on that Instagram. Doesn't have time for this, and it's a distraction. Why would he entertain it? But yeah. Change the deck actually. Hi everyone, welcome in. Please like the stream. Wait, so what is, wait, I'm so confused. I'm not gonna lie, this is a lot of it. So what do you want to know? So basically, why, I would say I will go with why didn't he block her? Let me see what comes out. The energy around this, that he opened that message. It was unopened. Wait, I'm confusing this part. Hold on. Did he open that message because it was unopened? So he didn't. So if it's unopened, then he didn't open it, right? Let me just see. What is the energy around Jabbar and this girl, Brianna, the Sagittarius? What is going on here with this for Anila? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know you could do that. Like on Instagram, you could do that. Wait, was it on Instagram? I don't know if you said on Instagram or not. All right, so let's see. Let me go open this door. 1 second. My bad. I had to grab. I had to sign package. So I feel like, all right. So overall energy, I feel like, to me, it feels more like unfinished threads rather than active interest. To me, I feel like him blocking her in the past shows he already created a boundary, but the fact that she's blocked doesn't necessarily mean he wants her back in his life. It could reflect like avoidance of confrontation, curiosity, or just wanting to appear over it, like almost like giving an unbothered feel type of energy is what I'm getting. Because I do see him like moving past whatever was the reason that he blocked her. So I don't know what that reason was, but it's almost like moving past it, but not necessarily reconnecting with her. Um, Hold on, there's somebody's knocking again. Hold on. Shit. Wait, let me see. No, this is another account. He blocked her. Okay, yeah, that's why I say sometimes when you guys give a lot of information, it kind of confuses. I was talking to Jess about this earlier, but it kind of, not that she does it, but it kind of confuses the energy because it's just a lot of information. So yeah, let me just all right. So for me with the Six of Swords and the Magician, to me it just looks like moving away from drama while still holding the power to act, if that makes sense. So for me, I feel like he's aware of the message. He more than likely saw it. I don't feel like he had to open it to see it. I don't know why I'm getting like it was, he saw the notification, he read enough. I don't know how long it is where he, if he would have had to open it to read everything she sent, but I feel like the energy I'm getting is like he saw what came in as the notification, but not that he opened it. Um, I feel like there is an energy here though where the energy for me feels with the Six of Swords and the Magician is more about him controlling what he does with it. So choosing not to engage rather than to fully rather than fully diving in. So I'm not getting that he opened it, to be honest. I'm not getting that he did he see it come through? Did he read part of it? Yeah, I feel like there he did. But did he open it? No. And like I said, I don't know how long it is. So I don't know if he would have had to open it to see everything. With the Four of Pentacles and this King of Wands being reversed, I feel like why he didn't block her again. I just feel like he's holding back from doing it, like keeping it to himself for now. You know, for me, the King of Wands reverse can suggest pride, stubbornness, or not wanting to appear reactive. So again, it's kind of trying to show this energy of unbothered. Um, or like he didn't notice. It's almost like he doesn't want her to know that he knows about the message is what I'm getting. Ignoring her without giving her attention, even with the blocking. So I feel like instead of like blocking her on this account, he may be trying to like project that he's kind of above it, right? Because the King of Wands reverse is very prideful, very egoistic. Um, or he doesn't want to waste his energy on it. To me, it feels more like being passive and ego than true interest in her. Um, with the Three of Cups and the King of Cups, I do feel like it does carry like past like social, maybe even romantic undertones. But to me, the King of Cups shows emotional control. He isn't Russian, like he's not driven by his emotions at all. So for me, I feel like to me his emotions are closed off to her just in general. So he's not driven by his emotions. So it's like even if he did have some type of sentiment towards her, he doesn't really care to engage. I feel like he's choosing more so being stable, like stability most likely with you, and maturity over rekindling anything. That's what I'm getting. I feel like to me the Three of Cups is like that energy where it may reflect that her reaching out is very casual on her end, trying to test the waters. But for him, it's not emotionally charged in the same way. Like I'm not getting him, like I'm not getting that he even cares. Like to be honest, I don't think he cares that she reached out. I feel like he doesn't care, and maybe him not telling you is because he doesn't want to have issues. And for me, I also feel like if you're asking him, it's because he thinks you know already. So for him, it's like if you know, stop asking me. Like that's another, like I'm getting that from him. He's being very like cold about the situation. Um he's not emotionally charged when it comes to her or anything. And again, I just feel like he's more in this energy like if you're asking, you already know, so stop asking. Like I'm gonna give you this answer and take it or leave it, is what I'm getting from him. Like again, I'm not getting that he even cares that she reached out, to be honest. She may, but he doesn't. um he's moved past it. To me, I'm looking at someone that's moved past it, that's holding back, that doesn't really care, again, to engage specifically with her or anyone. um he doesn't want the headache is what I'm getting. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah, look, the Nine of Wands. Girl with the Justice. That man is not, yeah, he's not at all. Like, he's coming off guarded. Like, even the Seven of Wands is here. I'm getting someone that's guarded from communicating or um in interacting with someone. I'm getting him just kind of like, I really don't think he cares. Like, I think you think about it more way deeper than he does because you're more emotionally charged. He's not. So for him, he just saw it and he just kept it moving. Like, to him, it didn't even cross his mind to like block her again. But I don't get that he's going to engage with her. I don't see interest in him. I don't see that him not blocking her is because he wants to engage with her. I don't get that at all. I feel like if he was going to engage with her, he would have done it already. But he's not even thinking about it. I honestly feel like he's not even thinking about this. Yeah, I feel like he just didn't want the argument, to be honest. I think that he's just feels like no matter I also feel like he may feel like no matter what he says, you're gonna believe what you want. That's why I said like he's in this energy where it's like I'm gonna say what I'm saying, you believe it if you want to. But so in his mind it's almost like you're gonna believe what you want anyway, so do what you will with this information because I'm getting again very guarded energy. He doesn't care and said I ruined his day by bringing it up, but made me look crazy. Yeah, I think that he just doesn't care to engage with this. Like this is why I feel like another reason why he's not gonna engage with her is he just doesn't want to keep the issue going. Like I'm not getting again, I'm getting someone that's very defensive, very blocked off, not engaging with anything that has to do with this whole situation with her. Um I do feel like I said, I feel like he definitely noticed the message, but he's choosing not to act on it. Like he's definitely not acting on it. I feel like the reason why he hasn't like blocked her on here or reblocked her, for me it feels more like indifference or not wanting to look bothered, or he could just be like honestly he didn't even think of it because it wasn't something that was like important to him. Um but not because he wants her in his life. I honestly feel like the overall energy between them shows it doesn't show. Let me say that I was gonna say shows rekindling. It doesn't show rekindling. It shows him keeping emotional control and distance from her. Even though she may be looking for attention, his energy is more focused on maintaining stability rather than reopening old connections and old like energy and old cycles. So in short, I would say he saw it. He's not engaging and doesn't see her as real potential, even if he did at some point. Yeah. Yeah, you guys, I feel like you guys just have a lot of miscommunication. So it's like maybe for him, like I was saying, it's not a big, it's, he doesn't care to even talk about it. So he, like I said too, like he may feel like no matter what I tell her, she's going to believe what she wants. So it's whatever. And maybe he's just used to kind of covering up stuff so that it doesn't become a bigger deal. Or like, cause all right, let's say that he would have told you, yeah, she did reach out, but I didn't engage with her. Your next question, more than likely, at least this is what I feel he thinks, would have been like, why didn't you tell me she reached out? You get what I'm saying? So it just continues a cycle of questioning that because and again, this is from his perspective where he's feeling like even if I would have said that, she would have had another question to ask. So maybe you would have turned it into, okay, so why didn't you tell me she reached out? Like, what are you hiding by not telling me that she reached out? You get what I'm saying? So that's where I feel like he's coming from more than anything. I don't get like sneaky behavior per se. I think he just didn't want that loop to continue because he knows that it can. You're welcome. And thank you. I hope that was helpful. Oh my God, he did. Yeah, I think he just, I honestly feel like he just was not trying to deal with it. Like I do, I would tell you like, yeah, this I see some sneaky behavior, but I don't. I really feel like the reason why he said no is because he knew that if he said yeah, but I didn't respond, you would have it just would have turned into something even more added on questions. So yeah, I don't get that he was being sneaky at all. Um, you're welcome. All right, Jess, you can post. What is he going to school for? All right, let's see, Jess. How are you making your chicken, Jess? The Three of Swords. The World. The Knight of Swords. Girl, he wants to like break the silence. The Nine of Swords clarified by the Star. The Seven of Pentacles by the Empress. Page of Cups. Oh, give me a second. How marinated. But how'd you cook that on the stove? Like, did you like fry it? Um, I feel like there's a sense of longing for him. Like a sense of like being on the outside looking in. I feel like the world being here, he's seeing you as leveling up, like complete or in position of strength. For me, the world is also a card of like wanting to close, like is a travel card, right? Like something coming towards you, and the Three of Swords is like distance. So it's like he's wanting to close the distance. With the Knight of Swords, I feel like he felt a rush of thoughts. Um, like wanting to rush in is what I'm getting more than anything here. So I do feel like he definitely was in this energy of like wanting to close the distance, wanting to like speak to you. I feel like with the Nine of Swords clarified by the Star, there is overthinking. I feel like it may like the stories may stir something in him that he's not fully at peace with. For me, the Star shows that beneath that, beneath that mental spiral, your stories also inspired hope and admiration. Maybe like you shine in his eyes, even when it triggers him. So it's like I feel like it's more than just your stories. Like I think it's just seeing you in general, right? Because I don't really get too much of like, I don't want to say that he doesn't care about the stories itself. I think there's a general feeling here today. Like, yeah, he sees your stories, he enjoys them, but I also feel like it reminds him of the distance that's here, of like what's not happening. That's where he's at, like what's not happening. Um, so I do feel like his mental energy is a little bit like on a spiral, even though like seeing you makes him happy, right? Um, I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Empress, he's doing a lot of reflecting when it comes to like your value, your beauty, your nurturing energy like that you embody, but not like reflecting on in a bad way, but more so like it's the longing. Again, there's a longing here, and I feel like it makes him think about long-term potential. um and honestly, it makes him feel like what he could be investing in when it comes to you, right? Even if he's not acting on it right now, he's also thinking about things that maybe he will want to do with you, right? When it comes to like investing in the connection. Do have the Page of Cups. So for me, like despite like some of the heaviness that's here, he still feels like sweetness and curiosity towards you, right? Wanting to know more, wanting to be more like involved, wanting to be interacting with you more. I feel like the stories kind of stirred like very soft emotions, like again wanting to reach out, flirt, or connect on a lighter note. um Making him feel again very curious is what we're getting. Show me more. The Ten of Wands and the Chariot. See, he wants, oh wait, with the Ace of Cups and the Chariot, yeah, he wants to move on. I and you got the Sun at the bottom. The Ten of Swords is there too, though. See, so for me, I would say it's okay for him to miss you and long for you and have these like feelings, because sometimes those heavy feelings is what makes you move, was what makes you take action. And that's what I'm getting like in your outcome. Like I still see him taking action towards a new beginning. It's just he's feeling today. I want to say a little gloomy in general about, not about you, but maybe about what could what could be, or what it could have been, what how would it look like right now if we never stopped talking. um I feel like that's where he's at today. How is the weather over there? I don't know if it's like the weather. Is it gloomy over there? Maybe it's just him that's gloomy then. But I'm getting that like he's in this energy. I know you asked about the stories, but I just feel like the stories kind of add to the longing and to the, yeah, just wanting to be around you. And did you post any pictures of you? If you didn't post anything of you, but like you, a picture of you or like you specifically, then maybe that too, like he's wanting to see a picture of you. So there is that energy too. If you did post a picture of you, then it's just the longing. But I do feel like it's a little bit of both. Like if you didn't put a picture up, like I feel like of yourself, then I feel like he's definitely like longing to see a picture of you, but also just longing to be in your vicinity in general. So that's what I have for you, Jess. Thank you. Yes, he is. I gotta text you something that I observed, but I'm gonna take my attention from it. But it's like, I know it's funny. This is why I say like we gotta be careful what the fuck we be thinking. Wait, I'm gonna post the pic you sent earlier about overthink. Oh, I love white rice. I don't know why I can't get. I've tried so many different brown rices. I just can't get past over the flavors. And I've tried everything. Yo, but isn't yo? Hi everyone, if you're here, please like the stream and post. I mean, please like the stream. Donations are open. I'm gonna get off by like 6:30 if nobody's here. But I'll be back tonight. Girl, does I'm like, yo, you can't make this up, but it's so funny because I always been a little hesitant. You was bamboozled. Wait, with what I was saying? But I think it's like I created a thing where I'm like afraid to post certain things, thinking he's gonna feel some type of way, and then like kind of go back and forth with me. Because remember when he was doing that, when he was going back and forth with me, so I'm like, oh, nah, he's gonna prove to me the opposite thing. Like, it's funny. You see what I mean? Like, I'm like, yo, you can't make this kind of shit up. That's why we have to be yo, that's why I say like, yo, any little thing is gonna be proven even in the slightest way. But I just noticed that I'm like, oh, I see what we did there. But I also see what I said, what I thought about, you know. Girl. All right. I pull cards just. Even though I'm not going to anybody else, but I just did it just to do it. And yo, I can't make this up because I already knew what it was. So, all right, the answer what I'm getting, the Two of Cups, the Moon, and the Three of Cups, girl, not a damn thing going on. But you know, the Moon is like what you see is not really what's going on. Like it's like don't believe the hype, basically. I knew that's what it was. I knew that's what it was, yo. You can't make this up. All right, donations are open, guys. If you're gonna donate now, because I am about to head out. I'm gonna head out. Right, no shit. We already knew that, but it's so funny. That's so funny to me. And my intuition don't ever fucking lie. Like, yo, if I ever had a intuitive pool like that, I would be like, fuck this. All right, I'm actually head out. I gotta use the bathroom. You know what? And I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go eat. I'll be back later. I'm probably gonna do like 9 to 11. I can't stay on long today because I do have to get up early. All right, bye. I'll be texting you.